Hey YouTube, enjoy part 2 of the video of me picking up my MU2 from the 600-hour inspection. I was going to be too long of a video if I made it all one segment because I think I was already at 20 minutes on the previous one. So here I'm going to start with the engine startup. The second segment is me lined up at the end of the runway with the takeoff and the control and landing gear checks that I do before I head for home. Enjoy the video.
There's the light off. It's going to target 700 degrees. We're accelerating nicely, at least 1 degree per second. The keep out range is 18 to 28. That's where the propellers get into this vibration mode that's bad for them. So we're right through that. The beta light's back on no later than 40%. Accelerating nicely. Oil pressure's coming up. We're in the green. Fluctuating the fuel to hold the temperature. Bring the right hand lead on. Offside jet, onside jet, below 100. Turn the offside off and then jump up to about 170. We're watching the charge rate on the number 2 generator. It's recharging the battery. Once that charge rate's below 100, that means the battery's recharged enough to start the other engine. All our pre-flight checks are done. There's an aircraft that just landed, so we're going to let him clear the runway. And we're going to depart. We'll bring the gear up and make sure that that happens the way it's supposed to. So the green light should go out. The red unsafe light will come on until the gear is up in the well with the gear doors closed. If the red light were to stay on, that means the gear didn't come up or the forward gear doors did not close. We're going to go up and cycle that a few times just to make sure everything's working correctly. After we verify that the gear is working properly, we'll go exercise the flaps.
The northbound, just going to fly the approach, runway 17, back to work.
Dixon traffic, Mitsubishi 17 Hotel Golf departing runway 35. It'll be a west turnout. We have the Skylane in sight on departure leg. Dixon.
All right, we're looking for about 450 pounds an hour of fuel flow. Keeping an eye on our temperatures and our torques. Positive rate, gears coming up. Dixon traffic, Mitsubishi 17, Hotel Golf, 1 mile north of the field, turner westbound, Dixon.
Shelbyville.
Blue Travel 097's 4 miles north of the field of 4,500, transitioning from the 360 radio to the 090 radio, Shelbyville.
Shelbyville, traffic leader 44, 3 mile 45, runway 36, Shelbyville. RV 4 Hotel Alpha, let's cross.
All right, gear speed's 175. I got it back down to about 145. We're going to go ahead and put the gear down. Got an unsafe light.
Pittsburgh traffic 3870, Papa Turner, final for one-way 2, for traffic.
3 green with the unsafe. There, the forward gear door's closed, the red light went out, so the gear's down.
873 left crossway.
I've got you guys in sight.
All right, we're below gear speed still. I'm going to go ahead and retract the gear.
Yeah, we'll go north of you. Thank you.
All right, 3 greens are out. We got the red unsafe. That means it's in transit. It's sort of a disagree light, you could think of it as.
Martin County traffic, Sirius 2-1 uniform is taking off runway 6, be departing to the east, Martin County.
Shelbyville, traffic leader 44, heading left downwind for runway 36, Shelbyville.
All right, flaps 20 speed is 155. The flaps 20.
Traffic leader 87, turning left downwind.
All right, gears up with no red lights, and we're in the white arc now. I'm coming to flaps 40.
Traffic Archer 955 here, right
Flaps coming back to 20.
Full traffic 22 Charlie, left crosswind 06.
Let the aircraft accelerate a little bit. Looking for 130 knots before we go to flaps 5. Again, this airplane has a really small wing, so it either needs to go really fast or it needs the flaps down. So you noticed I'm not just immediately cleaning the airplane up. I'm going to let the airplane accelerate. We're going through about 127. Once we get to 130, I'm going to go ahead and go to flaps 5. Go ahead and go to the air-to-air frequency. And then once we've reached 140 knots, I'm going to go ahead and go flaps up. And as the speed changes and we change configurations, the aircraft, of course, wants a little bit of trim. But the first thing we have to do is get the ball in the center. You do that with the rudder pedals, so you're pushing with your feet. The way you remember the correct direction for that is you step on the ball. So if the ball is to the right of center, you need more pressure with your right foot. So we'll get the ball in the center and get that trimmed out. And then you trim the aircraft for roll. So it looks like our flight controls and our gear are working correctly. Gear is up, no red light, and the flaps are up with a green light. So it looks like they put everything back together correctly. That's always good. Climbing out of 8,000 up to 16,000. I'm going to go ahead and get the autopilot or the autopilot flight directors engaged. So I'm going to go indicated airspeed mode. That's IAS. And we're going to go heading and out select. I have 16,000 in there. Go ahead and roll the heading bug around and we'll just fly straight for now until we can get the aircraft going direct to Conroe. Autopilot won't engage because the turn knob was not in the center, so now the autopilot's engaged and it's going to fly whatever is commanded by the flight director. That's that pink thing right there, magenta. And the magenta thing is controlled by the mode control panel up here on the glare shield. Right now we're climbing in indicated airspeed mode. The airplane is pitching for an airspeed, indicated airspeed. When we get to the 16,000 and I've rolled in the altitude select window, it will capture, it will level at 16,000 and accelerate. And right now the aircraft's flying a heading. So I can turn this little knob, move this little white heading bug. The aircraft will track wherever I put that heading bug. I'm going to get us going direct to Conroe. Select waypoint KCXO. Enter, activate. I'm going to hold my knob here to switch between heading and LNAV. Most airplanes you do that up here on the mode control panel. This one, just because you have old equipment working with new equipment, you actually put the aircraft in heading mode and leave it there. You switch between heading and LNAV here on the Sandell HSI unit here. So right here it says LNAV, but right now the airplane is steering for Conroe. So here on the map, the magenta line is the direct course to Conroe. The dashed blue line is where the aircraft is actually going. And you'll see that blue dashed line transposed over the magenta line. That means we're tracking direct to Conroe. I'll repeat that up here on the iPad. Tell it, hey, let's go direct to Conroe. Now we can center our airplane and there it's going to follow our magenta line. I'm going to go ahead and work up an IFR clearance for us. The reason I rolled in 16,000, that's the highest VFR, or actually that is an IFR altitude. I'm going to roll 16.5 in there for now. It would be a VFR altitude going westbound. And I'm going to see if I can get Memphis Center on the radio to get us a IFR clearance. We're going to climb to flight level 200, more or less 20,000 feet. I didn't want to get the IFR clearance before I completed the control check. So all that's complete. Now we're just steaming for home. So I'm going to go ahead and get the approach on the horn if we can.
We are currently 3,000, 2Q1.
Approach Mitsubishi 17 Hotel Golf VFR.
Two and Echo uniform, cleared to Delta Kilo X-ray airport, be radar vectors as follows, fly your present heading, climb maintain 9,000.
Present heading up to 9,000, 2 and Echo uniform. Nashville departure for 4520, 2,000, climb 4,000, runway heading.
Frontier 4520, Nashville departure direct contact, climb maintain 15,000, 15,000.
Maintain 15,000, Frontier 4520.
And who else called?
As Mitsubishi 17 Hotel Golf VFR up at Dixon. I'm about 20 west of Dixon. Look for IFR to Charlie X-ray Oscar.
17 Hotel Golf. Squawk, let's see, 0710.
17 Hotel Golf.
Seven Hotel Golf, say altitude.
17 Hotel Golf now 14,200, climbing to 16.5.
17 Hotel Golf, Roger. Radar contact clear to Charlie Oscar or Charlie X-ray Oscar Airport via asphalt. Maintain 15,000, 15,000.
Altitude.
15,000, 17 Hotel Golf.
7 Hotel Golf, asphalt. Altimeter 3011.
17 Hotel Golf.
7 Hotel Golf, contact Memphis Center 125185.
12585, 17 Hotel Golf. Good afternoon, Memphis, Mitsubishi 17 Hotel Golf 15000.
November 17 Hotel Golf, Memphis, Center National Altimeter 3013. I have on course for you in about 6 minutes.
17 Hotel Golf.
Minutes.
All right, so we departed Dixon, Tennessee VFR. We did our control checks. We verified that the landing gear went up and down twice successfully. I didn't see any indication that there's any issue there. I did check the brakes before we rolled off the chocks.
November 7 Hotel Golf for your climb. Fly heading 260.
All right, 260 heading 17 Hotel Golf. All right, air traffic control just assigned us a 260 heading, so I took it out of LNAV and back into heading select, and I turned the heading bug to a 260 heading, so the aircraft's going to turn for that heading. So again, successfully departed VFR off of Dixon, Tennessee. Verified the gear and the flaps worked correctly since they came off the airplane. The first thing I did check off the blocks was the brakes, because they would have disconnected the brake hoses. So that's a really good habit in any airplane. The first inch or two you move, just verify that you have brake pressure and that they'll stop the aircraft. So it looks like everything is good to go. Right now just about 2 hours of flying back to Conroe. Again, took off.
November 7 Hotel Golf, climbing tape level 200.
Tape level 200, 17 Hotel Golf.
Altitude.
All right, they cleared us to flight level 200, so I rolled 20,000 in the altitude selector. I'm going to roll the pitch mode up. And right now I'm just manually controlling the pitch. So I'm telling the flight director, hey, pitch up. I'm rolling this little wheel back with my thumb. I'm going to give it a fairly high pitch attitude, and the speed is going to bleed off at this high of a pitch attitude. I want to wait till the speed bleeds back to about blue line, which is your single engine best rated climb. That's real close to your best rated climb with 2 engines as well, so that's a good climb speed. So the speed's bleeding off. As soon as it gets back to the appropriate climb speed, I'll put it in indicated airspeed mode. So I'll go, okay, don't pitch up for 10 degrees anymore, that's too high. Now I want you to fly a certain airspeed. So then it will adjust the pitch of the airplane to hold that 150
November
knots.
7 Hotel Golf, direct destination.
Direct destination 17 Hotel Golf. All right, I'm going to tell it back direct to Conroe, and I'm going to put it back in LNAV. We're done with the heading. It snapped back to LNAV. Now the flight director's going to steer us for Conroe. So they gave us a vector for the climb. That just means they want us pointed a certain direction. To avoid any conflict with traffic that would have created if we kept going straight to Conroe while we climbed. But they're done with that. So we're back to our good climb speed. I'm going to give it indicated airspeed. And hey, when you get to 20,000, I would like you to capture 20,000. Verifying that our fuel is transferring, so the main and outers are still full, and the tip tanks are bleeding down. Looks like the fuel consumed showing 213 pounds.
12 o'clock and
Looks like our fuel transfer's working correctly. Going through 18,000 feet, that's our transition altitude. We'll go to 29.92 inches on the altimeter. And we're going to fly up to 20,000, level off, hopefully pick up some speed. And then I'll see you back on the video for the approach into Conroe.
To arrival, landing north.
Right turn on course.
1,200, right turn on course, 15008.
Check 696, I'll call the base.
Your base, clear check 696.
17 Hotel Golf, you park at the swamp.
That's perfect.
I should expect right turn 19 speed permitting.
17 Hotel Golf, that's going to be tight. We'll try it.
Well, you don't have to hurt yourself. You got Bravo and Lima out there too, so.
That's good.
Traffic, 2 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
696, you come to follow a Cherokee turning a 2.5 off on. Report them inside.
No contact, we'll report it sector check 696.
Cherokee 8 Alpha Foxtrot, when you turn the downwind, I'll call the base.
We'll call the base on that, we turn downwind 508 Alpha Foxtrot.
Counter tower crew check 696, traffic in sight.
Check 696, follow the Cherokee number 2, runway 14, clear to land.
All the Cherokee number 214 clear to land, crew check 696.
Mitsubishi 7 Hotel Golf to right, taxiway Lima, call ground 120.45.
Alright, turn limit 2045, 17 no takeoff.
Cherokee 8 Alpha Foxtrot on the downwind, you're going to follow traffic on the opposite downwind about your 2 o'clock.
Traffic 508 Alpha Foxtrot. Traffic inside 508 Alpha Foxtrot.
508 Alpha Foxtrot, you have the one on the opposite downwind, correct? Not the one on 5.
Affirmative 508 Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay, follow the one on the opposite downwind.
Got Mitsubishi 17 no takeoff, clear 14 at Lima for the swamp.
Mitsubishi 17 Hotel Golf Conroe ground. Turn left on Alpha. Left on Alpha, Foxtrot, and then 19 down to the swamp.
Alright, Alpha Foxtrot, taxi on runway 19 to the swamp, 17 no takeoff.
Ground to 17 off 14 on Bravo.
Just 517 Conroe ground. Alpha Delta Hotel cross runway 19 at Alpha.
Alpha Delta Hotel cross 19 at Alpha, Thrust 517. Conroe ground, crew check 696, left on Kilo Hope, Control Alpha, looking at flag dispatch ACP.
Project 696 Conroe ground, Alpha Juliet departing.
Alpha Juliet depart, crew check 696.
Conroe ground number 508 Alpha Foxtrot, holding short, letting you on Alpha, off 14, going back to American Flyers.
Cherokee 508 Alpha Foxtrot Conroe ground, taxi via 19 Charlie Delta Romeo.
And yes, 19 Charlie Delta Romeo 508 Alpha Foxtrot.
Thanks for flying with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel.